As I said, we like to keep things light. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Okay, so yes, we do have two keen off-road 4x4ers. So our next partnership is the entrepreneur, Mr. Botha, meeting the man with a tie, Mr. Vusi Khumalo. We had an internal joke because Vusi was never without his smart dress code. And this is the first time in my 4 years at PFP where we had an information session. Some of you might know about the information sessions. So with the information sessions, we try and encourage business involvement as well as school involvement. And we had a business information session. And at that particular session, at the end of the session, I was busy matching up the team. And Vusi came to me. He says, "Do you know that man that sat opposite me? I want to partner with that man." So I said, "Well, I'll partner you up." And little did I know that they both shared a love of the outdoors to the extent that they do. So yes, this was a partnership that was chosen 100% by them without without them even exchanging and shaking a hand, but just by listening to the voices around the table. So let's put our hands together, please. Sound for Vusi and Michael. Michiel, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, darling. Right. Which side? Wat ek kan moet ek hier so druk? Ekskuus.
No worries.
Thank you. Right, good afternoon, everybody. As Marigan introduced me, my name is Michiel Botha, but my kind principal here, and thanks for electing me. When I met Vusi and I was at the first meeting at the school, I immediately noticed he's a very good leader at the school. He's got a drive for improvement there at the school, and personally, he's progressed. He's been the headmaster at Boikatsu Primary School for the last 3 years. And I've noticed with his ambition, he's definitely got drive to go to the next levels.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Michiel Botha, the CEO of BMS Hardware. And I want to send a special thanks to Carol Pasha for introducing me to this program, Partners for Possibilities. Without her, I don't think I would be here tonight, but because of her, she actually encouraged me and other teachers during one meeting with our inspectors. So Mrs. Carol Pasha, thank you so much for your contribution. And he actually said to us, this is a life-changing experience in our journey. So Boikatsu Primary School is a school that is situated in Mamelodi. It's about 41 years old with about 996 learners, non-paying school fees.
Right, the reason why we came onto the program, and I was quite fortunate, my wife was on the program 2-3 years ago. And so I had somebody that gave me some background of PFP. And in my younger days, I was teaching at the Technikon in management, etc. So I do have a passion for education. And I really thought, we're a small business. We were only 10 people working at that business. And I thought, even if we can make a small difference to the children at that school, we would definitely like to do that and make that contribution to the school from that point of view.
Thank you so much, Michael. That is our school, Boikatsu Primary School, which looks better than Marmatlo. It's about 41 years old as well as Marmatlo. We want to send a special message to some of our partners as well, which says, great leaders create more leaders, not followers. So as a team, together with my partner, we felt that we as a school, as Boikatsu, we want to lead people so that we can create good followers, not followers, but good leaders.
Right. As everybody shared, the school has challenges, but I think Boikatsu's challenges was actually different from what some of the other schools actually had. And it was more on the softer side of the people. Vusi is a great leader. When I came there, and you'll see in some of the pictures following here, he had good support from the parents with their first meeting, etc., and so on. So they had to focus on different things from the challenges. The one that he identified to me was to really improve the academic results of the school. Now, that's actually not something that you can just do overnight. That's something that you've got to do as a long-term project with some change and improvement from that point of view. And we decided he wanted to focus on English and maths, and that's what we started doing, and he'll give some more detail of the other challenges.
Thank you so much again, Michael. With the introduction of Michael, I think you can see from the slides that his contribution towards parental involvement was of significant value. In the past, we used to struggle to get parents to attend our meetings, but as soon as he was introduced to our staff as well as parents, he managed to sell the concepts of Partners for Possibilities. As a result, the parental involvement role grew significantly. As you can see, the attendance in one of the meetings that was addressed by Mr. Michael Botha. So from this slide, you can see that parents are enthusiastic and they're looking forward to make sure that from all the challenges that we've raised, they want to be part of that and they want to contribute towards that. Because among the challenges, one that was raised was the teacher morale, that is very, very low. And then the one that affects learners as well as parents was the performance, academic performance for learners in English and mathematics. So with the introduction of the next slide, that's where we went in terms of achieving our next step.
Right, to improve and focus on the things that we wanted to do. On the left-hand side, we've actually got a slide there that we did a day's conference about more strategic planning and long-term planning, and we also got Marichen on that specific day to come and give a motivational talk to the teachers, and I definitely can say they really appreciated. All of them made notes. She had about 10 points there that she raised with them, and all of them have made the notes of what she shared with them on that day. Also with our long-term planning thing, it was about the change and getting the results of English and Afrikaans and other subjects at a later stage, that you cannot just get those things to, let's say for instance, the average result for English or maths is 50%. You cannot just within one term get it to jump from 50% to 70%. It's got to be like a 2-3 year project for every term and to slowly work on it from that point of view. And that's what we did on that day, giving the background to that from that point of view. Furthermore, on the right-hand side is the slide, if I can just give more detail about that. What we did is we got the teachers for English and maths together, and we worked out a program, sort of targets, what they want to achieve for the next 6 months, a year, 2 years. And I tried to, from a business point of view, to motivate the people or the team and to also improve the morale, we'll get some sponsors. In the end, if they actually achieve the results, there's some recognition for the teachers as well as the learners in the process as we go along. Vusi can give more detail. We did get one of the other schools that's supporting them on this project as well.
With regard to our plenary session that we held with Mr. Botha, we've managed to develop some of our teachers in terms of securing sponsorships. So as we speak, we've managed to get sponsorship from German School Pretoria. They promised to give us prizes that our learners will actually get in terms of top 10s each and every term. So as well as the Star College managed to secure sponsorship so that we can also motivate our teachers as well as learners.
Right. What I've learned and what I got from the program is firstly from Vusi as a person. He's very enthusiastic. And I must say all the principles, honestly, when I was sitting in, as Marichen was referring to them as COP sessions, the challenges that they do have, at sometimes I didn't realize that they've got those real challenges from that point of view, and we've got to take our hats off and salute them for the real good work that they are doing in the schools from that point of view. About myself, it's linked to the challenges that they've got, and often we in business, we've got our own life journey, and then you realize you've got this perspective from that angle, if you get the perspective from other people, you actually see, well, sometimes my own challenge is not always as big as what we possibly think that they are from that angle. What are actually taking away? Time to think, to really sit and listen, and to give other people time to talk. If you just keep quiet, as I said, and the people start talking, they get in an uncomfortable situation because you are quiet for that moment, and they start elaborating on their detail, etc. And in the end, they actually give the solution for the problem themselves from that point of view. The other one is also from the consulting course, Flawless Consulting. The process of actually what you've got to follow when you're busy doing consulting, and if we think of it, if we're managers in our own business or whatever the case is, you can also apply that in your own business.
What I've learned from this journey, I've learned that I'm an agent of change in my school. The mood of the school is determined by the mood of the principal. And what do I take away from this journey as well? I've learned that I have to be assertive as well as consistent. Thank you so much.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much. Oh, why don't